Duncan here, head pro at Burford Golf Club. Hope you're all well. So this is video 5 and we are obviously at the minute working on the short game, which is the basic chip. So as you're aware, we're wanting people to subscribe and to share these videos if possible. And one thing that I was asked was, are they free? And yes, they are. So super quick recap. We've got ball to target line, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, feet in position, club width apart, feet at 90 degrees to 11, ball position at 90 degrees to the target line. And then we discussed about the weight being in the left shoulder, trying to create a nice straight line through the body. And then we discussed the backswing yesterday about you going back along the target line and keeping the left arm in one line as you take the club away from the ball. So today we're going to have a little bit of a twist. Had another email come through, makes sense. We've not covered the left-handers, so we're going to just turn this whole thing around today and work in left-hand mode. Okay, so here is left-hand mode, and in essence the only thing that's changed is rather than our feet pointing at 11 o'clock for the right-hander, we've got our feet pointing at 1 o'clock. Before we start the session, it's now time for question of the day. So we've had an email through and the question is, with such limited space available at the minute, what would you recommend we do to practice and how? So short game, chipping, putting, what I'd recommend is just simply get a piece of paper. You've got a diameter of 4.25, cut that out, put that down on the carpet and use that for your putting. So that's the hole in essence. Put a alignment stick behind the hole about 12 inches and the goal is to get the ball either level with the centre of the hole and beyond. Nothing short of that, but obviously not too far that it hits the stick. And if you do that, it's good for distance control. And then chipping, what I would recommend is still using that hole, but that's a land point. So utilise that as a land point on the carpet. Ideally the ball on its first point of impact on the ground is that white hole. And of course that's really good for training, visual engagement and distance control. Alternatively, if you've got a back garden, then you can stagger out perhaps different yardages, put some obstacles there, make a little game out of it, just like some of the videos we've seen. I think what's important is when you're actually doing your practice, you want to write down your actual scores, usually go with 10 shots and record how many you achieve, and then just keep a record of that as you progress, and hopefully you'll see some improvements over those periods of time. Okay, so back onto the lesson now, and we're going to look at the basic chip in left-hand mode. So left-hand mode, we've got ball position off the back foot, club width apart with the feet, leaning the right shoulder now to target, right arm in one line now, even I'm getting confused, and then straight back and through actual club along target line. Well, not bad for the first attempt. Okay, so yesterday we discussed the backswing and we're talking about the club going back along the target line. And for today it's the follow through. So once we've gone back and the right arm is in full extension, obviously for our right-handed player it's the left arm, we're going to hit down and then through. We want to try and hold this position as best possible. What we don't want to do is hinge. Now that might have been something that you did do previously, but through this process it will reduce, and so long as we go step by step of how we actually hold the finish, that will quickly go away. So once we've hit the shot, even if we've hinged, then correct it, hold it, feel it, and then step away. Step back into the shot, same process, hold it, define it, feel it. And that process itself, even though you might hinge, it will start to reduce. So it's a very good method in which you'll start to create that nice position with that front leading arm in line with the shaft. Okay, so I'll hit a few now just to see the comedy value. Like a
Okay, last one now. Let's hope it's a good one. Okay, so quite pleased with that. Just with a little bit of practice, all of a sudden it starts to become more familiar, you start getting more comfortable. Also, you can feel your body and trying to work on certain movements. I did feel myself moving slightly off the ball, so really focused on keeping myself towards the target, and the strike started to improve almost instantaneously, so really pleased with that.
So just to recap from today, we'll go back into right hand mode now. So we've had left arm in one line, we've taken it back along the target line, and then we've gone through, and whatever position we've created when we've gone through, we're then correcting that, amending it, feeling it, making sure that left arm's in one line with the shaft, and then stepping out of the shot. Moving again, have a move, back, through, amend it, feel it, and walk away. And over time that will just fortify itself into your swing. Once that hinge is reduced, you should start getting much better strikes and much better ball control. Okay, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share, and please send any emails through with any questions, and we'll hopefully bring one of those up at some point each day. Thanks for watching.